Front Range Community College has great resources through the Disability Support Services, but over 30% of people do not disclose their disability or do not know they have a disability. Thus, they are unable to take advantage of accommodations.
So some of my accommodations right now, I have time and a half where I take tests in the testing center, and then I have 3 days extra to turn in assignments. It just kind of helps with everyday life, and it makes everything a lot easier and a lot less stressful. I think it's important to seek accommodations and to let people know your disability if you feel comfortable, because it really makes everything a lot easier and simpler in college, because there's already like test deadlines and assignments that you have to get done and all these other things, and I feel like a lot of it in college kind of piles up on top of each other because there's so much independent responsibility and it's all just on you. And so I think with accommodations, it can make a person's life a lot easier and a lot just easier to manage in general. Receiving accommodations, I've had a really good experience. When I was in high school, I didn't have accommodations and I didn't realize that I was allowed to have them, and so I was able to manage and get through high school. But I feel like college has been a much better experience because I've had accommodations, because I haven't had to really worry about assignments as much or freak out over tests, or even with like testing anxiety, worrying about like sitting in a classroom and watching everyone else finish while I'm still like many problems behind. So I've had a really good experience, and everyone that works in the Learning Opportunity Center is really nice and has been really helpful and really kind. So it's been a really good experience. I want to study developmental psychology and focus on art therapy so I can work with children, and kind of ties back into everything else that I really just want to help people that have any sort of disability.
My name is Andre Polero. I've been coming to Front Range Community College for 8 years. I plan to graduate in May 2019. Throughout my college career here, I've been using accommodations. It's a very important tool for any person to use, and I found it very helpful. One accommodation I have is the testing center. I use that because I go through bad anxiety with exams. I know the majority of colleges, or any class in college at a college level, exams cost the majority of overall grades, and it's very important to get a good grade on any exam. It's a very useful tool to have. If I did not have accommodations, I would think that I would not get as far in college as I have right now. It's been very helpful in many different ways, and I'm truly thankful. Signing up for accommodations has been a huge help with my success here at Front Range Community College. Starting next fall in 2019, I'll be transferring into college business at CSU, which is super exciting, and I'll be getting a bachelor's degree in marketing, a minor in sports management, and I plan to be involved there any place I can. With my whole college experience, earning certificates, degrees, and student awards, I want to put all that on a resume to accomplish my dream to work for the Denver Nuggets.
No, I would have not succeeded. I would have maybe gotten by, but I would not be pursuing a bachelor's or planning on pursuing a master's if I didn't know there were accommodations to help me do that. Your disability or needs that you have are part of who you are. It's who you're made to be, and it's honestly not a bad thing. The whole team have been helpful and just understanding as I've journeyed through school, and it's helpful to have that middleman to explain what's going on with your instructors and to help bridge any confusion. My plan is to work in a children's hospital as a social worker. I've had social workers who have helped me through difficult circumstances, and I want to give that to other people and give back.
One of the important things for me for accommodations was giving me a better chance at going through my education and getting the tools I needed to be able to succeed in my education. I was always told I was just a slow learner. So when I came here, I realized once I failed that first semester that I needed help if I wanted to be able to continue. I found my help going through the disability center. I never realized there was a disability center. And I had the problem of pride. I don't think there's any way I would have succeeded without these accommodations. I probably would have dropped out of school. It's okay to ask for somebody's help. I mean, that's what they're there for. And I felt that once I reached out, life was so much better in the education world here. And I never dreamed that something as simple as asking for help could really be the path to education. Right now I'm pursuing the networking technology degree. So that's kind of the area I like the most, is being able to work in the networking side, because it's just so interesting and fascinating. Go ask for help, don't be shy. I mean, if you see me down the hall, hey, say hi. I will be more than happy to tell you my story and take you down to the counseling center and introduce you, because it's so worth it to be able to get the help that you can not only feel like you're fitting in, but actually excel.
Am Accommodations.
I am Accommodations.
I am Accommodations.